Hi everyone, this is James from FCVic with another COVID-19 update to provide financial counsellors with information and resources. Once again, this video is a summary of all of the details included in our email for the 16th of April. You can find the full information within the email itself. This update includes a lot of new information, and this is an overview of the topics covered. There is an FC sector update, residential tenants update, Transurban Linkt support for toll road customers, Credit Corp response to COVID-19, Jobs Australia award variations COVID-19, simplified tax deductions for working from home, and our useful links page. Firstly, the FC sector update. Over the weekend, the state government announced surge funding for the mental health sector. The funding will support mental health services to increase capacity and delivery of online and telephone services. The announcement also made mention of training and support for frontline workers, which includes the delivery of mental health first aid training for financial counsellors. Details of this announcement have not been made clear at this stage. While the recognition of the link between financial counselling and mental health is welcome, FCVic would like to also see training to educate mental health workers about financial counselling. We'll provide further information once it is available. FCVic is continuing to work closely with Financial Counselling Australia and the state bodies to coordinate the sector's response and advocate around hardship provisions. Earlier today, FCVic submitted a proposal to the Victorian Premier and key portfolio ministers in regards to the Victorian financial counselling response to the COVID-19 hardship crisis. The proposal is for a service plan that coordinates state and federal funding in order to build capacity in the sector. We've proposed that the state government commits to funding that meets both short-term and long-term community needs. This week, the state government made a long-awaited announcement in regards to relief and assistance for residential tenants in financial hardship as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. The new changes will not come into effect until after the laws have been passed by the Victorian Parliament, which is expected to happen next week. The full details will be made available following legislation. As previously announced, most evictions have been banned for the next 6 months. The Consumer Affairs website states that in specific circumstances, such as where there is damage to property, criminal activity, or serious violence, evictions can still occur. The latest announcement from the state government includes a rent relief grant for eligible tenants. The grant is a payment of up to $2,000 that is paid directly to the tenant's agent, lessor, or landlord. To be eligible for the rent relief, the tenant must have contacted their landlord or real estate agent to negotiate an alternative arrangement, such as a rent reduction or deferral of payments. The agreement must then be lodged with Consumer Affairs Victoria. Where an agreement can't be reached with the landlord, tenants will be able to access mediation through CAV. Tenants that have engaged in the dispute resolution process are also eligible for the relief grant. The tenant must also satisfy the following conditions to qualify for the grant: less than $5,000 in savings, a total household income of less than $100,000 per year, and currently paying 30% or more of their income towards rent. Tenants in a multi-occupancy house with a shared lease are also eligible for the grant, and the same criteria applies. The recent announcement also included a 6-month freeze on rent increases. Landlords will be unable to increase rent until 29 September 2020. Under the new laws, which come into effect on 1 July this year, landlords can only increase rent once every 12 months for leases starting on or after the 19th of June 2019. For leases starting before the 19th of June 2019, landlords can increase rent once every 6 months. Where a landlord has provided a tenant with rent relief, they will be eligible for a 25% discount on their land tax, while any remaining land tax can be deferred until March 2021. This will be managed through the State Revenue Office. Further information on land tax relief can be found on the State Revenue Office's website. Members in the FCVic Facebook group have already identified a potential pitfall wherein landlords are unable to reduce or defer rental payments without voiding their insurance policy. As this information is still brand new, we hope to see statements from the Insurance Council of Australia or individual providers that they will support the new measures by making necessary adjustments. A lot of the details on how the processes and systems will run are still in development. We've received confirmation from CAV that when a financial counsellor is assisting a client with multiple financial issues, including a COVID-19 rental agreement negotiation, it is possible for the FC to advocate on the client's behalf. The financial counsellor should use their FC registration number as authority to advocate on behalf of the client with the landlord in the same way they would normally do. They can also continue to support the client through the CAV mediation process if this is required. If the client presents as financially disadvantaged and only seeks a COVID-19 rental agreement negotiation but no financial counselling, the client should be referred to the local Tenancy Assistance and Advocacy Program, TAP, agency, who has the ability to broker this agreement with them and to consider the other tenancy matters that may arise. Complex tenancy cases that involve arrears, repairs, or other legislative matters should also be referred to TAP. A list of all the TAP agencies is available on the CAV website. We expect there may be challenges with landlords or real estate agents recognising the FC's role and authority, so we will be looking at ways to manage this. Lastly, for residential tenancies, Justice Connect have developed a self-help tool for Victorian tenants who have fallen behind in rent. Dear Landlord is a free letter writing tool to help tenants to request a payment plan or fill in a review application to VCAT if they have missed an eviction hearing. The Justice Connect website also has a very user-friendly web page containing all the information covered on the state government's announcement. Toll road operator Transurban is providing support and assistance to drivers through its dedicated hardship team, Linkt Assist. The Linkt Assist team are prepared to work with FCs and their clients to tailor an individual response, which could include more time to pay, fee waivers, and payment plans. Linkt Assist can be contacted via the dedicated line for the community sector 1300 110 129. New support measures include up to a 3-month toll credit for customers directly impacted by COVID-19. The credit covers the period from 1 April to 30 June. Eligible customers include people who have lost their jobs or experienced significant reduction in hours directly as a result of COVID-19, healthcare workers, aged and disability carers, emergency service personnel, and where customers do not meet the full criteria for the toll credit but have been impacted by COVID-19, consideration will be given to applying a partial toll credit. For full details on eligibility and how to apply, visit the Linkt website. Credit Corp has announced the following measures in response to the coronavirus pandemic. They have suspended interest accrual across their entire purchased debt portfolio from the 1st of April this year for 3 months. Also from the 1st of April, they have ceased placing default listings on customer credit files for the same period of 3 months. They have issued communications to all existing customers on flexible payment arrangements, discussing the interest freeze and providing the option for them to vary their arrangement through their online service area. Credit Corp has also discontinued the commencement of new legal action on any account and the progression to enforcement action on any existing matters. Jobs Australia has developed a fact sheet that outlines the details of a new schedule that has been inserted into 99 modern employment awards. Schedule X provides employees with an entitlement to take up unpaid pandemic leave and flexibility to take annual leave at half pay. Schedule X is in operation from the 8th of April 2020 until the 30th of June and may be extended by application. The ATO has announced that taxpayers working from home as a result of COVID-19 may now claim a rate of 80 cents per hour worked from home, rather than calculating specific running expenses. These arrangements have been put in place for expenses incurred between the 1st of March and the 30th of June 2020. More information can be found on the ATO website. And finally, our useful links for FCs are included at the end of the email. That's all there is for this update. Thank you for watching.